Hello, good morning, Praj.
Good morning. How are you?
We'll be doing the third week today, na?
Second week. Every Monday we start a new week. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, same week.
Join in a minute.
Good morning. Welcome everyone for Nitya Shanti's suggested book reading on Unified, my Roger G. Lanfear. We are in our second week today, day three of the second week, Thursday, and we will be reading about recognizing our higher self's name again. So without further ado, let's pray together with the hands up for all the Aradhya, for all the people we believe in, the Gurus, for Mahavatar Babaji, Guru Babaji, for all them, for a divine honesty, for the divine guidance. May we have their blessings as we read this journey and traverse it and finding our higher self. May we find the name, may we align with the inner self, and may we be blessed. And so it is. Second week, I would request everyone to please mute themselves in case they are not on mute, because that will be great for all of us. Second week, recognizing your higher self's name. You have experienced love in your heart, the gentle pulsation of creation in your heart. It is in the heart that we are connected to all of creation. And it is a love you feel that is a connector. That love is far more than a connector, though. For love is the common denominator of everything and everyone. Science will one day find that common denominator which Einstein called the unified field. It is love, God's love, which is that unified field. When you sat quietly last week and allowed your attention to be with your heart, you experienced love, God's love, your love, everyone's love. You experienced the substance from which the entire creation is made. You experienced the entire creation. It is this simple experience that now leads you to the profound, at least from your vantage point now. It is profound. However, as the experience and the knowledge unfolds, it won't seem profound at all. It will be simple, natural, easy, and unflashy. Yet, if you knew now that you will experience in this course, it would seem profound. In the first lesson, you learned that your beautiful physical body is just a smaller portion of yourself. The rest of yourself is made of the love you experienced, as is all of creation. Since you can now feel that love, you can use it as a connection to the self of your love, of yourself. Since you can now feel that love, you can use it as a connection to the rest of yourself. That is what you begin to do this week. For now, it might be easier to differentiate between the terms lower self and higher self. That is inaccurate. Roshni, please mute yourself. That is, of course, inaccurate. We are one self. Furthermore, our one self is same and one with everything and everyone else. We are all that same love. We are all one. We are all connected. That is a difficult concept to understand so long as you perceive only your physical body. You do seem separated and experience separation. As long as you know your higher self and lower self are false terms, we'll use them. They'll help you in the stage of your unfoldment. Your higher self has never lost touch with its God like qualities, unlike your lower self. Your higher self knows everything, it is everywhere present. It is love personified, and it longs to reunite your whole being. It constantly feeds through thoughts to you about your nature. It nudges you into more perfect right action. It is always there as your servant to lead you to a life of love, abundance, and safety. You experience the voice of your higher self all the time. Unfortunately, your own false fears and imagination drown it out. Now you will begin to isolate that voice. Gradually, it will get louder. Gradually, you will rely on its wisdom because it is a source of perfect knowledge for you. It knows everything and has only one goal, that you live a happy, fulfilled, and abundant life. Your higher self has a name. This week, you learn that name. As with last week, sit quietly for 5 to 10 minutes with your attention focused in the heart. Feel the love, feel the pulsations, particularly feel that love energy radiate out from your heart. It will permeate every cell in your body. It will saturate everything around you. Be with that feeling. If thoughts come up, let them bubble up. Don't resist them. Just feel the happy, joyful, blissful love. While you're enjoying the feeling of love, say these words: My beautiful higher self, please give me my name now. My beautiful higher self, please give me my name now. The name will be revealed to you. It may be a name you're familiar with, such as John, Mary, or Joshua, or it may be unfamiliar group of syllables such as Ami, Anazia, Kunar, or Samatri. And don't resist a name you identify with the master, such as Jesus, Buddha, Babaji, or Confucius. The name appears to you as a persistent thought. You might hear it audibly. You might see its letters. It might just be a comfortable thought. When it comes, write it down. Then, in your next quiet period, notice if the same name comes to you. By the end of the week, the name of your higher self will be quite familiar to you. Now, it is perfectly natural for you to doubt at this stage. Of course, don't feel you need to doubt. But if you're uncertain, don't worry about it. Just continue to do the exercises. Soon these doubts will melt away and you won't even remember them. The quiet period can be up to 15 minutes this week for if you're enjoying the feeling of love. If the feeling of love goes away and you feel edgy, anxious, lie down a few minutes. In addition to your regular quiet period of love each day, read this week's text slowly, understanding each sentence. Throughout the day this week, whenever you think about it, say, I am love, and I send love to the name that will come in your mind. You can send love to another person, a plant, a dog, a situation, or anything. You can send it to a few feet or across the continent. Feel the love go from one heart to wherever you're sending it. Know that this is not just a mental exercise. You're actually transmitting love energy, energy that definitely dissolves problems. This week, during the quiet moments before going to sleep, give a few words of thanks to your higher self for its guidance and love. Then transmit your love energy wherever you choose. Go to sleep transmitting love. Any reflections from what you felt? Has anyone done this in the past week? Has anyone connected with the higher self, got a name, got a meaning? If not, it's okay. We can still
Yeah,
do it.
I thought I got it. Resilient can be a name.
Of course.
Again, that word comes whenever I sit and finish this reading. Resilient, resilient comes.
It could be.
But I don't see it everywhere, and I don't see it.
You don't have to. And keep thinking about it. Right now, you have that. Maybe that's your name. That's a quality and that's a name. You don't have to
And
see
that's what I want. That's what I want to be also. Like, uh, that's the calling I get to be more resilient.
so be it.
So that's what I felt. Yeah.
Others, anyone, anything? Smita, Isha, Preeti, Prithvi, anything?
So when I did this exercise the first time, that was last year,
Yeah.
I got the name Samoa, Samoa. I still don't know what it means, but every time it's the same name. And every time I have very spontaneous connection. And now it has come to be that I don't even have to sit in the quiet time and I can just go back to Samoa, experience the same physical feeling, and I know I'm connected to it.
How beautiful.
So that's been my experience. So yeah, it's a very wonderful thing. I request everybody to just commit to this exercise.
Yeah. The most important is we all come for sessions, we hear it, but we don't find those 15 minutes of solitude, of that quiet reflection time. And that's the most important. Roshni, you can unmute yourself, darling.
Yeah. So for me, the name that came the first time I did it was 2 days ago. When I was on quarantine, it was way easier to do this. And the only thing that came for me was Baba. And I don't know if it was just meant to be anyway, like he's all around me, but I've not accepted it. And so I'm still doubting it, which is very strange. But so Baba has been in my life for the last 7 years, actually, in different ways, but I've never accepted it that he's the one. But even when I did it the first time as also Baba, this morning I tried to do it, but I was a little too edgy and I was I was a little restless. So I actually just ended it. I didn't get there. Or I think I heard the name, then I'm like, nahi, nahi, ho nahi sakta hai. So I'm still doubting. I'm in that doubting stage. Is it really him? Even though the signs are there everywhere for me, but I'm still doubting it.
But why are you doubting? You're not supposed to doubt, right? I mean, if it's meant to be, why not? Even the book itself says it could be Baba, it could be any
Yeah,
god name, anything.
yeah. I think maybe by the end of the week I'll be.
Yeah. We have time until Sunday night because Monday we start.
Yeah, yeah,
More power to your
yeah.
reflections until Sunday. Prithvi, of course, shared last time the beautiful name that she got, the book of knowledge, no, the goddess of knowledge. How wonderful.
Yes, yes, still stays in that. It doesn't change. It's okay to doubt, actually, Roshni, because invariably we are not ready to accept, right? So sometimes it's okay to do this chapter twice. That's what I did because some of the things that pops up is not very easily acceptable by most of us. So it'll take a little time. So it's okay to go a little slow. You don't have to rush it up. So take it slow and steady because yeah, it does disturb you because you're not sure of so many things. So many doubts come in, so many things come. It's all your, what we call as samskaras. So you generally feel that you shouldn't be getting this. I'm not possibly that. So till that goes away, you just sit silent and accept the word that comes. Don't hurry it up. It's perfectly fine.
I just have one thing to add to this, that we are in this beautiful, magical, divine journey. And whatever is coming our way, we should be the receivers for it rather than doubting ourselves or our higher selves because we do have divine in us. We all know that, right? So, of course, take it slowly, steadily. That's why this book has been given a week, 7 days of reflection time. And they also mentioned that in case you need more days, you can do it. So, Prithvi, you've done this book. I have a question for you. Can people overlap the chapter? For example, part two, finding the higher self. I'm not clear about it. Can I overlap with the third chapter, doing both the practices simultaneously?
No, I would go for the first and second can be overlapped, but the third one is a little more deeper.
Okay.
So just allow the second chapter to continue if most of us are not happy, or most of us, I wouldn't say happy, most of us are are still in the doubting stage, then let's just continue it so that the silence just builds in rather than hurrying into the third chapter. I think from the third chapter, the intensity goes a little more deeper. So I would suggest go for the second chapter for another week if you feel that you want that time. But the second and third, you can't really overlap, but I would overlap the first and second.
Okay. So the good news is we have 4 more nights or 4 more days to connect with the higher self, find that name, and then move on. And in case we think we need more time, the recording is always there. We can always continue the journey, right? So people who want to move on can move on. The best part is it's already recorded, so we can take our own sweet time and go for it. We would have at least 1 or 2 or 3 recordings for each week. So Ritu, I've got my name, but I'm quite sure of it. But I'm still going to announce it only on Monday when I'm every 7 nights when I have the same thing happening. So the last 4 or 3 I've had the same, and I want to really enjoy that blissful state. I got it immediately in the. It's beautiful, and I truly feel that I'm right now in so much of synchronicity with my universe that whatever I ask, I get. So I just had to ask, and pop came the answer. And I saw it also. So yeah, I know it, but I'm just loving the peace right now. And I'm so happy to right now have had a 3, 4 days of no voice, which means I've had time to reflect. And I've really, so I've not done this meditation once, I've done it 7 times already. And I'm loving it because I do it sometime a day, sometime at night. So I'm loving it. So yeah. All we have to do is sit quietly and ask ourselves this question: can I have a name for my higher self? And just go into absolute nothingness. Whatever thoughts are coming, they'll come flashing. Just let them flow, and then you'll finally get the name. And don't doubt it when you go for it. I think it's always nice to first go into meditation of thanking the divine, because that's what this book is all about, for us unifying with the higher self. And the very first thing is to give our higher self a name. And we are not giving it. The name already is there. We just have to find the name. And that also comes so beautifully. So yeah. So people who are coming from the one-to-one series, you already know that you have a subconscious mind. You already know how to channel into that. And for the others of us who are Nitya's group mates, we already know that we're in this divine journey. So I think doubting ourselves is not so cool. Believing that yes, we have the answer is a better option, in my opinion. So more power to everyone. Ayushi, please unmute yourself.
Hi, good morning. So this is actually my first class with Unified, but I must tell you that I have been meditating for a very long time. And after reading this book and doing the first week exercise, I have connected so well with my heart chakra. And post that, my meditation that I do, like the Kriya meditation, it's been so amazing. I've had, I don't know, there's no way to explain the kind of the way it has been magnified, your experience of meditation. That my quality of meditation has improved, dramatically. So I have been trying to get my name, and the first day I did get a name, but it has not come back again. And 2 days later I got another name, so I'm not sure as yet, but hopefully I will get it, hopefully.
Yes, you will. If you believe in it, you will for sure.
Yes, I will get it. I will get it. It's just that I'm enjoying the moment of connecting with my heartbeat so much, and it's so loud. And yesterday, in fact, I had that moment of, that energy surging, like anger. And immediately I recognized, I said, look, I'm going down the wrong road. I was ranting and raving with my children and my staff because I had a bad start in the morning. And immediately I just sat down for my meditation, connected with the heart. But that 1 hour went by as if it was just 5 minutes or something like that.
I know what you mean.
It was amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you for introducing me to the Kriya meditation. It's really beautiful. So thank you so much. Yes. I think divine things are going to happen to all of us. We'll have the higher self's name, And that's just going to be the tip of the iceberg, just the very beginning into our reflection, the inward reflection. So I'm sure we'll all find the name. Roshni,
Prachi, Jeffrey wanted to share actually.
yes,
So
please.
let
Yes,
her
please unmute
unmute.
yourself, darling. Just unmute yourself.
Oh, yes. So when I did this for the first time, I got the name in the first instance, but I really didn't believe it. So I kept doing it. Actually, I did it twice, two weeks together, and still the same name came. And I did another thing was journaling every day. So actually, it's there now also. So I do that, and somewhere, and now also I can connect to the name. So I feel it's okay if we don't get it to go ahead and do it, or if you're not even sure to do it another week, because this lays the foundation for the book, for you to read the book ahead. I felt, and it is such a beautiful experience that, and and the name actually comes correctly. I think we only doubt it, and each time we go back we get the same name, and that's so amazing. It was my own personal experience.
Beautiful gesture. Thank you, Roshni. Thank you.
Prachi, what I was thinking is maybe on Sunday night we connect over just WhatsApp and just do like a sort of a poll and see how many of us want to really, uh, do the first and second chapter again. So maybe we could combine the first and second chapter this week. If everybody feels they want one more week to get these answers, or if everybody feels they've got their name, then we can go ahead. Depending on the majority, I guess we could
Beautiful
take
idea.
that call.
100%. Very beautiful.
Since Jayashree and Prithvi have done this before, and they're telling us that this is a very important step as you move ahead. So I feel like benefited from these first two chapters, and they're ready to move ahead.
I feel, Roshni, maybe on Sunday to take you want to do a WhatsApp poll or you want to do the poll on Zoom?
We could I could even do a survey. It takes 2 minutes. I can just send a link with one question or two questions, and then we'll decide. Sunday morning we'll send it across, and then by Sunday night we'll take a call.
Sounds good with me. I'm
Yeah.
like, the journey is an inward journey. So we have to be in harmony, especially 25 of us, whoever is logging on and being consistent.
Yeah.
We need to
Correct.
find the answers. And for those who've probably not been regular, these sessions are already shared on the groups. So you can always go listen to them again and find your inner calling. You want to take us through a meditation, Roshni, Nitya's meditation?
Yeah, I just found one. So I'll just. You've disabled participant screen sharing. Just see if you're able to. Or you have to make me a co-host, I think then.
I've now just see, is it access?
1 minute.
Should be.
Yeah.
Start and end each day with this 7-minute meditation, which will align you with the light of love and peace. Sit comfortably, facing north if possible. Imagine an ocean of light above you. Imagine this light filling your body. Feel the love and peace of this light. Now, let this light spread and fill your surroundings. Let it fill your locality. Let it fill the continent. Let it fill the world. Let this light fill the universe. Let all things merge into this light of love and peace. Wonderful, wonderful. Take a few deep, refreshing breaths and emerge with a smile. Be happy. Be happy. Be happy.
For more inspiration.
So thank you, Roshni, for this beautiful smile meditation. Truly wonderful to share the light. We shall see each other on Monday. And of course, as Roshni says, she'll take it up to do the poll for us to understand about where we are right now. If you want to repeat the week 1 and 2 or to move on to the third week. So let's keep sharing and let's keep talking to and finding the name for a higher self. And let's keep discovering the God qualities in us where we sleep at night. Love, light, and abundance to each one of you. Let there be light. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody.